Ukiwa ready unaniambia. Okay, our viewers of Robert Wanyonyi YouTube channel, we told you earlier we are an investigative channel and we report how it is, exactly how it is. So we have been having this problem of fuel shortage in Kenya. So I myself and my producer, Mr. Dexter Omondi, we set out to just find out why are we having another fuel crisis in Kenya. And right now, we are just passing through uh, Bugiri market on our way to Jinja in Uganda, and then we'll end up in Kampala. What we are going to show you, viewer, is that we are getting so much information about fuel from Kenya finding its way to Uganda. And also, when it reaches in Uganda, now they sell at a lower price. We just don't understand the arithmetics. We just don't understand the arithmetics. Now, we want to head to Jinja and then to Kampala because we are being informed that there are some petrol stations that are being linked with Kenyan traders, Kenyan oil traders. So we are on the road. We left Western Kenya via Busia border town, and right now we are just on our way to. After Bugiri, we will pass another town, and then several market centers, and then we will be in Jinja. From Jinja, we will spend our night in Jinja and then proceed to Kampala in the morning, tomorrow morning. So we are just witnessing so much traffic on this road. Kenyan trucks all the way. Maybe they have delivered the fuel. Some are coming back. Some are behind us. They are following us. But we just want to ascertain why are we having a serious or acute oil shortage in Kenya. And while Ugandans get their oil from Kenya in Mombasa and also Eldoret oil depots, they come here and they are selling 1 liter of fuel that we bought at Busia on the Ugandan side. We bought 1 liter of fuel at 80 Kenya shillings, 80 Kenya shillings per liter. While in Kenya, we are being told we have to pay 145 shillings per liter. Uganda is getting its oil from Kenya. What is the arithmetic? So we want to just find out because we'll be doing a long feature story, an investigative feature story that will not only be broadcasted on Tandao TV Kenya, yours truly, but also on an international channel that I won't name right now because it appears to be a very, very sensitive matter as it is now. It's very disheartening to see how Kenyans are suffering, looking for oil. And now, after we left, we have been informed that there are some long queues again. There are some long queues again on in our petrol stations just because there is a misunderstanding between oil suppliers and the Kenyan government that we have not been told, but there is no fuel in Kenya again. It's developing into another round of fuel shortage in Kenya. But from our investigative piece, I think we will get to something that is really causing all these problems and all this situation as it is now, because now businesses in Kenya are really suffering because the liter, 1 liter is going at a very high price, 145. But while here in Uganda, we have just filled up this car. This is our company car. We have filled it up with only 6,250 because they were selling 1 liter of fuel at of petrol at 8 shillings. Another station was selling at 82 Kenya shillings, but in Kenya it's 145. In Kenya, we fill this company car with the Kenya shillings 14,500. That is the price that we fill this car with in Kenya, but in Uganda we have filled it up with just around 5,000, 6,000 there. So you can see the disparaging differences that we can see in price. Yeah. So we are just on the road to go. We just want to alert you that we are going to do a masterpiece investigation inside Uganda regarding the issue of fuel. It's very, very disheartening to see what's happening as Kenyans really struggle to get the important commodity. Yeah, this is the road from Busia. It passes through Bugiri all the way to Jinja and then Kambala. You can see the traffic ahead there. Yeah. So you have to rely on this channel. You have to subscribe, make friends to subscribe, and that's how you can give us morale. Because from this channel, now we give the information to the local as well as international media. So we'll be doing this investigative piece. These are Kenyan trucks, you can see. Yes, you can see the Kenyan trucks. It's empty, having delivered its fuel in Kampala. Now it's going back to bring more. Where they're getting this fuel, as we lack, is what we want to find out. And maybe in 2-3 days or 4, like during the weekend, our report might be ready, because already we have some information that is very, very important. As many Kenyan traders, some have opened businesses here in Uganda. They are doing very well because Uganda has a very low tax regime as compared to our country, Kenya, because there are so many products in fuel that they don't tax in Uganda. But in Kenya, the taxation on oil products is very high, and that is causing the high fuel prices, in spite of the government applying subsidies. But you can see it's not working, because when there is a fuel shortage, then the business people, the oil traders in Kenya, they now control the market, because some are picking this fuel that they have been allocated in gazetted stations, and then they sell to ungazetted stations in deep in the villages. They are supplying this fuel deep in the villages, whereby in the villages they are selling now border riders and also motorists at 250 shillings per liter. It has not gone away. If the government forgot, maybe we should just remind them that the 250 price is still in operation in many, many areas that we have been in Western Kenya, Nyanza, North Rift areas, even up to Nakuru. We are finding petrol stations that are deep inside villages that are still selling this 1 liter of petrol at 250 shillings. Others, maybe they come a little bit down at 210 shillings. Another one we found out is selling at 208 shillings. Another one is selling at 200. Another one at 190. Another one at 189. Another one that is appearing a bit cheaper, a little bit, was selling 1 liter of fuel of petrol at 160 shillings, still way above the 145 price mark for 1 liter of petrol. So that prompted us to really try to find out, because we didn't find out more in Kenya. Now we want to go. And if possible, if we find out that in Uganda maybe we are not getting enough information that we need, we are going to follow some of these fuel trucks inside Rwanda, inside Burundi, inside the Democratic Republic of Congo, to just see where is the Kenyan fuel ending up. Because it has been very disheartening. We remember just a week and some days ago, the government of Kenya deported the Ruby's general manager. But that is not enough. He was deported, yes. He's not in the country, but the fuel shortage has not gone away. The hidden prices in villages and in rural areas have not gone away. In fact, they have just increased. What is causing this? The petrol stations that have been gazetted are not selling their fuel. Instead, they are putting it in lorries and exporting to Uganda and neighboring countries, and also And another set is that they are supplying the same fuel that is meant for the gazetted stations to ungazetted, unregulated petrol stations in rural and other urban areas in Kenya. So this is causing the price hikes because when they take their fuel there that is meant to be sold at 145 shillings, for example, per liter of petrol, they take it to rural areas whereby there is already a shortage. People line up with the pikipikis, motorcycles, that is, and others with vehicles. And now, because there is a shortage and they want to continue their daily chores, they are told now you have to buy 1 liter of petrol at 250 shillings, and they will buy. Kenyans don't want trouble because they say, let's have the product, even if it goes at 500 shillings per liter, we will buy, because they want the availability fast. So this is what is causing the the fuel shortage, as I've just explained before. And what we are doing is that now to find the nitty-gritties, what is causing the chain to extend from Kenya to the Great Lakes region, to Uganda and other countries. And that is basically what we intend to do as we venture into Uganda. And we are just on the road, it's at night, but we are determined to make sure that we get something out of our investigations. And much thanks to our brothers from NTV and Bukede TV in Uganda, Solomon Serwanja, and also there is Robert Bukenya. Thank you so much. He writes for the New Vision, and they have given us a lot of valuable information that we are following up. And maybe the camera can pick those lorries. Yeah, the camera can pick those lorries from, yeah. Yeah, those are headed for Kenya. Yeah, those are headed for Kenya, back to Busia border. And there is another new opening, one-stop customs office at Luahaha. Luahaha is also operating as a border point nowadays, with many trucks also headed their way to Luahaha, then through Bungoma, Webuye, and then Eldoret. Others are using still this route that is connecting to Busia. They pass through the Busia customs office, and then through others go all the way to Kisumu, then to Nairobi. Others use the Busia, then they come back to Mumias, and then Kakamega, and then they go like that. So they have various routes that they use to travel, to go and pick their fuel and other products. It's a very, very busy road. That's why I'm really concentrating without looking at the camera, because you can also spot that my speed has been very much minimal, reduced to just between 60 to 70 kilometers per hour, because here in Uganda, the traffic police work even at night. They work even at night, and when they see you overspeeding, they'll just follow you up with their cars, double cabin vehicles, and also motorbikes that are very powerful. They will just follow you up, and even if it's now at night, they will open charges against you. There are some mobile courts, there are some magistrates courts that operate 24/7 here in Uganda. So wherever you do a mistake, you just know that the police, if they spot you, they will ensure that you are charged there and then. The Kenyan trucks again, this is a Kenyan truck. Next, it's not a Kenyan, this is Rwandan. That one, the second one is from Rwanda. The first one in front was a Kenyan truck. Yeah, so we are entering another market center as we head towards Jinja. So that's what I wanted to inform you, my viewers, to just be ready, because you are going to get an insight into what is happening in regard to the fuel shortage in Kenya, and it's just a smoke screen. We want to bring out the real story, the real issue behind the fuel shortage and the continuing fuel shortage as Kenyan traders continue suffering. Prices are hiking, while we have discovered already some Kenyan trucks transporting fuel meant for Kenya inside Ugandan petrol stations. So we are just finding out that one is delivering. You can see, if you can, yes, this one, Danger Petroleum, you can see, yes, yeah, it's delivering. It's a Kenyan registration truck. It's delivering fuel in this market. This market, yeah. So we'll just continue trying to figure out what is exactly happening, because even from our travel, from our drive, you have discovered what is going on, because from the camera running live, you have seen a truck, Kenyan registration number plate truck, delivering fuel to a petrol station, and this is inside Uganda. Just yeah, they really trade inside the night. The Ugandans are very busy traders. They don't sleep early like Kenyans, because they work late, and most of the trade that is going on here at night mostly is illegal trade. You have found out that fuel there being delivered by a Kenyan registration number plate truck. That is all maybe adulterated, or it has been taken from Kenyan petrol station that is registered by the government, but they are bringing to Uganda to sell at a good profit. But the Ugandan government, I think, is giving more subsidies to fuel, because the subsidies that they are giving are making it possible for 1 liter of petrol to go at only 80 Kenya shillings. Yeah, that's another truck headed for the border, as we have taken the final stretch now all the way to Jinja, and then we will spend the night, and finally tomorrow morning, God willing, we'll be in Kampala. So viewers, keep subscribing on this channel for more content, because we are going to bring you more insights, more content, more investigative pieces only here on the Robert Wanyonyi YouTube channel. Subscribe, and even urge your friends to subscribe. On behalf of my camera person, Dexter Omondi, we will continue bringing you more content. Continue subscribing, comment, share, and like. I am Robert Wanyonyi. Until another video comes out, bye-bye, and let's have a safe journey.